Hi everyone, happy Thursday and happy Easter. It's the start of Easter. Hope you all have had a great week. Busy one here with a lot happening with Stamping Up. As you know, I went live on Tuesday, I think. Gosh, it feels like yesterday, but it was 2 days ago. In regards to an amazing offer that we are doing at the moment with the paper pumpkin. In fact, I might as well talk about it now. I did a live the other day. I will not go into more detail than what I did there. But paper pumpkin has landed in our in Australia, which I'm so excited about. Is now global. It's not just America and Canada that have this box of happiness. This is what I call it, box of happiness. It is now global, and it is very exciting to have it here. As I said before in my live the other day, I have a friend, Tracy, in Canada, and she's a demonstrator over there, and lots of times she shows me things from Stampin' Up. Think, hang on, what's that? What's that? I love that, and it's paper pumpkin. So I am excited. I have now got paper pumpkin, and you can have it too, guys. You can have it too. This is shipped to you every month if you want that. It's a surprise in the mail. I mean, who doesn't love surprises in the mail? I sure do, and I have signed up, and I am getting this every month. So I'm really stoked about it, and you can too if you would like. It's a subscription based, and you can pick and choose if you want to pause or stop or whatever you like to do. So that is another good thing about it. The best thing I love about it is, and I'm so excited, if you subscribe through me, you are going to get an invite to our exclusive private Facebook book group. Private Facebook group. I'm so excited. That's why I can't talk properly. And we are in that group are going to be doing alternatives in that group with the paper pumpkin. Okay, so once you subscribe, and let me know, and I will send you an invite. Once we haven't actually got it up yet, it's been a crazy week, but we are very close to getting it up, and we will get that going. So we will be doing alternatives. And when I say we, I have teamed up with the most two beautiful, talented people. We have got Kim Fee over from the United Kingdom. Now, Kim is a beautiful, talented lady, and she is an artisan currently, and she has been artisan quite a few times. That's how talented she is. So you're going to see some amazing, beautiful work from her. And also my beautiful friend, Lucia Byzantine. She is only 15 minutes away from me, not on the other side of the ocean, but 15 minutes away. And she is very talented as well. So we are going to be, three of us are going to be giving you some alternatives on that private Facebook group. So you're going to get 3 ideas. So this is really good. Another thing I like about this is you can upgrade and get dies that go for 3 months. Each kit for the 3 months will alternate with those dies, will work with those dies. Plus, every 3 months, paper pumpkin kit will go with a suite. Now, this one here is for May. We got it early because of on stage. Next time I'm going to get it the same time as all of you, and I won't know what it is, which is exciting. It's fun. So this one here is going with a suite that's in the new catalogue. There you go. A good one. And it's a guy pack, fishing and things like that. So this is really good. Cannot wait to craft with you all. So come and join me. I want to craft with you all. I hope you do. It's $48 if you want to do pay as you go. $48. We have 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. I'm not going to go into them. If you go onto my last post, I've got special little deals in there for you as well. So if you do 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, I will be adding more into that for you. I'll be popping a few little gifts in there for you. So this is really cool. Get onto it, guys. I'm excited, and I cannot wait to craft with you all. I'm going to put this away because otherwise I could be here all night talking about it. What have you all been up to? I see a few of you popping on. Let me just pull this thing down. Here we go. I'm going to hop in. There we go. I haven't even signed in yet. Too excited about Paper Pumpkin. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, my goodness, there's a few of you. Happy Easter to you all. Seriously, are you all going away, or any of you going away? We are not. We've got a wedding in 4 weeks, so we've got to get prepping for that. So we are going to be doing lots of cleaning. How exciting is that? Lots of cleaning here, including, I'm hoping it's going to be this craft room. I'm hoping I'll get a chance to do that. So hopefully that will happen. I hope so, because I don't know. Otherwise, when am I going to get time to do it again? So I keep freezing on here. It's a rotten thing about being on an iPad, isn't it? Ah, there we go. Unfrozen. Hello there, Colleen. Colleen, now you've reminded me. Card and Cuppa. For those of you on Card and Cuppa, your kits are gone out in the mail. So they will be out to you. So please look out for those next week. They are gone express post to make sure that they get to you, because I freaked out, realized, oh my gosh, I've missed out on Good Friday and Easter Monday, and I think Easter Tuesday. Do they still work Easter Tuesday? I don't know. Anyway, it's gone express post just to cover everything. So please look out for that in the mail. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Kay. Kareen, hello. Hello, Joan, Lillian, and Angela. Oh my gosh. Isn't it cool? Cannot wait. You know what it's like to receive a surprise in the mail with kits. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So what do we got next? I got the new colours. Now, believe it or not, I'm actually not crafting with them tonight. But I'm going to pop on here and I'm going to show you them anyway. I'm sure you've already seen them. I love them, and I love bright colours. These are not bright colours, but I really, really love them. So I'm really excited by them. So, and I hope you do too when you receive yours. Anyway, I'm going to pop you over. Okay, so, and again, I keep forgetting to put my new stand up. One day I'll remember. Hopefully I'll remember soon. There we go. Okay, let's just push this down a little bit. Okay, so these are the new in colours. Love, love, love them. I'm not a blue person, but you know what? I think this is my fave. This one is my absolute fave. Hello there, Jalissa. How you going? Hello, Kathy. How are you? Hello, Angela. Hey, Esther. I'm loving this one. And can I tell you, yeah, I'm not a blue person. So there you go. Peaceful Pine. That is going to be gorgeous. This reminds me of the Evening Evergreen we had a couple of years ago, which I was devastated is gone. I think this is going to get a good workout at Christmas time, I think. So, and then the other one is Golden Glow. I actually like this one too, especially because if you use this in a spritzer, especially if you have got water in your spritzer, pop a few little drops of this, and this is going to give you, and pop some Winker Stella in there, this is going to give you some gold bling, everyone. And you know what I'm like with my bling. I'm obsessed with bling. So mind you, we do have Winker Stella coming in this, in all the in colours. They're not available yet, but they are coming. So this is going to be a good one. This is my second favourite, which is Crisp Cantaloupe. So this is quite cool as well. Would you like me to get these out and have a go? This one is, what's it called? Barely Blush. Now, I thought this was similar to, what do you call it? Bubble bath. But it's not. There you go. I thought it was just another bubble bath. So there we go. It's even lighter than bubble bath. I think this is, for me, will take place of Petal Pink. That's just what I think anyway. Okay, so shall we do some stamping with these? I'm just going to pop it on here, and the rest of the time I'm actually not crafting with these. But one thing I want to let you know with these ones, they are magnetic. Okay, so for those of you who have arthritis, you're going to find these so much easier because you just go like that, okay? They just open like so. Now, as you can see, I have got the labels from here, and I have popped one here so when I can recognize it when it's on in my storage unit, and then I've also got it along here. Okay, so I know exactly what color it is. But these are fantastic. Now, the other ones go upside down, and so do these. As you can see, this is still being stored upside down. Okay, so that's the beauty thing about it. Now, they have got magnets in them, so I just want to tell you, if you do have pacemaker or anything like that, please be very careful. Don't put them up against you, okay? Because there is magnets in these, all right? So just putting it out there, okay? Now, can you see what this is doing? Look at this. Look at this. I'm loving this. My team member, Trudy, used to be in Close to My Heart years ago, and these are actually from Close to My Heart, the actual design. And she showed us, so I knew what they were going to look like. And aren't they awesome? Love them. Okay, let's just quickly do a quick stamp. I hadn't planned on that. Let me just see. What can I stamp with? Let's see what I've got in here, what I'm using tonight. Let's see. We are going to be doing Rolling Waves tonight, which is this one here. And the bundle, which is this one here. Now, for those of you who know me, you know I love my beach. So this happened to be one of the first things that went in my cart. I mean, how could I not? It's beach. Okay, so we've got some starfish here. I haven't used this one yet. Let's just try that one. All right. I actually haven't cleaned this, so get off the gunk. Every time you've got a new stamp, make sure you get the gunk off, because there's bits of glue and all sorts of things on there, and it won't give you a good stamp. So I always like to use this. This one here is fantastic. I do still use my chamois, but this is sort of taken over since Red Rubber is now our sole stamp product now. So what I do is I just grab some spray, which is the Stampin' Mist, and I just spray on one side, and it tells you which side. We've got a little sun here, so that means dry. So this one is the wet side, and this one just dries it off, okay? So this one is really, really good. I cannot remember what they're called. Someone in here will remember what they're called. I've got a brain like a sieve at the moment. So these two are really, really good. I bought this, I don't know how many years ago. Still 3/4 full. So it lasts a long time. Okay, let's have a look at this Hydrangea Hue. The thing is to remember all these names, isn't it? There we go, Hydrangea Hue. And that's silly on me. I'll just put this away. Isn't it pretty? All right, we got that one. Let's do Peaceful Pine. Can I tell you, I'm seeing them the same time as you. I have not had the time to even play with these yet. So there we go. That does look like Evening Evergreen, doesn't it? For those of you who remember Evening Evergreen. Pretty. Okay, Barely Blush. Barely Blush? Yes, Barely Blush. Let's try that one. I think this one's going to be awesome. There you go. It's not a dirty pink. Like I find Petal Pink is a dirty pink. That one's not. It's pink and it's very faint. I like it. But then again, I'm going to say this to all of them. I know I will, because I'm really liking this whole set, and they're not bright colours, which is so not me. All right. That one is Golden Glow. Aren't they pretty? Gosh, can you imagine that in the spritzer? Oh, awesome. I cannot wait to get the sparkly Winkerstella. Cannot wait for that. It's on back order at the moment, but it won't be too far away. I'm sure it'll be around when you guys are able to order it, and that is Cantaloupe. Okay, now obviously they'll look a lot better on cardstock, but you sort of get the gist of the idea. These are beautiful. And this year, because they haven't had any issues with these, because they have now got felt, they don't have any issues with the chemical of the colour that happened to cloud cover. So they're now using it in felt. So you can get all this, I think it's for $125 when the catalogue goes live, okay? Or you can get it now with your staff discount if you want to join up. But these are, I think they're going to be great. I tried to use this one tonight, but it was a little bit too dark for what I had planned. All right, let's just get rid of that star. Okay, so as I said to you, this is one of my, well, the beach is my happy place, put it that way. I was brought up in a beautiful country town called Port Fairy in Victoria, and it's just absolutely a stunning place. Yeah, I'm biased, but I'm sorry. They call the beach the jewel of the coast, so it has been raved by everyone all around the world, and it's been given lots of high ratings with the tourist industry. So if you never get there, having been there, it's 4 hours from here. Try and get down there. So you need to book in advance though, because it's always sold out, or the accommodation in there. But it's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, this is my happy place. It's the beach. So one of my wonderful team members, one of my wonderful Carden Kappa people on Monday she's in Fiji at the moment. I'm not sure if she's on her way back now or not. She sent me, or us, a beautiful photo of Fiji. Now, I saw it and I thought, oh my gosh, look at the palm trees. Look at well, there were no waves. The sea was absolutely calm, and she had this beautiful pool. It was a beautiful, beautiful photo. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to do my version of it. So this is where this is coming in, okay? So we're going to be using these absolutely gorgeous stamps. Now, these stamps doesn't have to be for beaches and seas and things. You can use these for background, great for background stamps. And we even have our beautiful little dots, and you know, a little bit of texture goes a long way. Now, speaking of texture, guess what's coming out tonight? It's not even Christmas either. It's no bling in this one. So we are getting out the embossing paste tonight, because I am going to try to make, you know, the froth in the waves. I'm going to try. Now, you got to use your imagination. I'm going to try and replicate that. Even though she had no waves, I'm going to have waves on mine, because I'm incorporating a bit of what I saw from her Fiji and a little bit of where I come from, Port Fairy Beach. Okay, so having said that, let's get started. I'm not sure how long this is going to take to dry. I did do one on the side this afternoon. When I got the kits out, I raced home and I thought, right, let's see how long this takes. So we'll see. So this one, these are the dies here. So you can see you can make your own scenes, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing tonight. These, if you're wondering what they are, they're two different types of umbrellas, okay? But these are absolutely beautiful. This is the die for this one here. Obviously, I cut it out and thinking, what does it look like? And that's what it looks like. I'm not using it. This one here, you can cut out designer series paper with it, or make up your own DSP with this one. But again, I'm not using that one either. I'm using this one and this one. Okay, but our froth, our foam, sea foam is going to be this one. Okay, so again, you've got to use your imagination, and that's what we do in car making, isn't it? Our imagination goes wild. Okay, so let's just get a bit of scrap. I'm going to cut this out, okay? I'm going to do that now. Actually, will I do it over here? There is two things I want to do for this. Okay, I'm going to cut this one out and this one, and then we'll pop the foam on this one, the paste. With this one here, I wanted to do some, I had to find some DSP. I could have made up my own DSP, But I'm a lazy crafter. You all know that. I take the easy way out. So I found this. When I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, this is absolutely perfect. This comes from Beach Boardwalk. This is a really good set. You don't have to have the Ferris wheels and all that sort of stuff, because on the other side, there's all these cool things. I mean, this is great. But then you've got this gorgeous, gorgeous DSP on the other side. So if one side you don't like, the other side you will use. Seriously, look at all these palm trees. So this is absolutely stunning. I mean, like I said, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? I haven't really had a good look at this until today, when I started trying to find, trying to find something that was beachy. Isn't it pretty? And that's the one we're going to be using tonight. And the other side of that is this one. This is gorgeous. Now this one here, if you want to do a quick card, you can always just chop that into 6 and pop your sentiment on, and Bob's your uncle, there's your card. Pretty simple. And on the other side you've got this one. And then you've got tickets to go to the fair. And on the other side of that you've got this one. This one I was originally going to use until I went right through it and I thought, oh my gosh, I cannot go past this one. So this is really, really good DSP. So it is, I think it's online exclusives, I think. But anyway, I've given you the name of it. It is called Beach Boardwalk Designer Series Paper. Okay, so having said that, what did I do with my dies? I get excited and then I forget where I put things. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be dreadful if I misplaced the dies? I put them down. I haven't lost anything yet all day today, and of course I would lose it when I am on a live, so maybe we can't do it. Oh, here we go, underneath. I bet you're all screaming at me, Jen, it's underneath the DSP. All right, I'm going to cut this one out. Okay, I might do this side. No, I'm going to do this side. I'm going to cut this one out. Where's my scissors? And at the same time, I'm going to cut this one out with white cardstock. Okay. All right, I'm just going to bring up Miss Daisy. I'll call my cut and boss machine Miss Daisy. I don't know why. I just do. So we're just going to place that on here, like so. And we'll run that through. Sorry if it's a bit jumpy on you. I told you guys will be yelling out at me saying where it was. It's a problem when it's delayed. Okay, so this is what that one looks like. Isn't it pretty? Perfect for an ocean, don't you think? Isn't that die just beautiful? I love it. It's just gorgeous. Yeah. Once I put this through and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. I'm not even going to make up my own, because I don't have to make up my own DSP. It's doing it all for me. And that's what I love. All right. Let's put this one through. Gosh, I was really worried there for a minute. I don't know what the heck I did with it. It's typical me losing things, you know that. All right, let's just bundle that through. All right, I don't think I need you for the rest of the night. You can go away. There we go. Let's get rid of all those. So this is going to be my froth, my foam. Okay, so what we're going to do is put some paste on this, and hopefully, I'm hoping you'll think it looks like foam when it's all finished. Okay, let's just put that aside. Can you remind me my plate? Oh no, I'll put it over here. Hopefully I won't have a cat come in and sit on it. Okay. Okay, this one this was just what I used earlier. I've just taken the other one off just in case this one doesn't dry. Simply because I'm going to be doing this quite thick. So I'm just going to show you what I did. It's so simple. I'm just basically dabbing it on. But texture makes your card. And I just love doing texture. It might take a little bit longer making it, but to me, I feel it's worth it. All right, so I'm going to turn the other way so you don't see that. That's okay. All right, let's grab this out. Now, with this one, you will need a little spatula. What did I do with that one? I did clean up. That's probably the problem. I do have another one somewhere. Let me just find that. I don't know why I can't find things today. This is driving me nuts. All right. I've got another one. All right, let's just grab this out. Okay, I'm just going to use this one. This is, actually no, I'm going to use this. These are palette knives, and I use these for when I'm doing paste. Okay, now with the paste, I had to throw mine out. Mine was quite a few years old, and I do put a piece of plastic down there to keep it moist, but because mine is quite a few years old and it got quite low, I don't know, I must have put it away properly and air got into it, so I went hard as rocks. Even though I put water in it to try and fix it, it didn't. So every couple of years, there's always an end to a lifespan, isn't it, to things, and obviously it had its go. So this is new. I opened it a couple of months ago. So just make sure you put plastic in there and that will keep it nice and moist. Okay, so all I'm doing basically is grabbing some paste and I'm just splattering it on here. Look at all that. It's a lot here. I'm just splattering it on and just popping it over. Now, I'm not going to be nice and tidy with this because I want some texture. Now I'm just going to place you down a little bit lower so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing because it's right under my nose. And I'm just dabbing it like that because I want to get a little bit, I don't want it even, I just want some texture in there. Okay? This is where it's really fun to get now nice and messy. Okay, so there we go. So as you can see, it's quite thick, but I want it that way. Now, if I was doing a mask, like one of our maskings, I would not do that. I would be flattening it out. But we're not doing masks tonight. We are making sea foam. So that's all I am doing is just placing that on there. And yes, I've got a lot, but it looks better with a lot on. I made a couple of these today. And I'm just dabbing it like that, just making sure that it will pick up. If you can see what it's doing here. Let me just see. Can you see what it's doing? When I'm just dabbing it down that, it's picking it up and it's, yeah, I've got very uneven texture there and that's what I wanted. Okay, so I'm hoping by the time we're ready for this, this will be dry, but I have a feeling it won't be, but I do have a backup, okay? This will probably take overnight, to be quite honest, all right? But I just wanted you to know that is all I'm doing. You do not have to be an expert at this to get something pretty cool, okay? Because I'm sure no expert. I just play around and there we go. I was driving home from, I got kits out this morning and I was driving home from the factory and I was thinking, how can I get sea foam? And I thought, oh my gosh, the paste. The paste. So there we go. All right, so have another look at that. So that's it there. Okay, now the other one I'm going to show you. Place that down. I haven't got my glad wrap here at the moment, so I'll put that back. Just make sure you wipe this off as well. Okay. And we'll put that away for another day. Now there's my texture. This I had this night near the sun. So there's my texture. I hope that looks like sea foam. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm really happy how that one came out. Okay, I'm just gonna, I want those holes to be shown. There we go. So there we go. So we're gonna use this one because I honestly don't think this one is gonna be dry by the time we get there. But you never know. I will suss it out later on when we get to it. Okay, so let's put that aside. Okay, so with our card, we're just gonna do a normal layer. Oh, I've got one in here. I think that's thick. I don't want thick. So this one is going to be 14.4 by 10. Okay. I'm going to grab this back up again because, again, I'm going to be making a little mess tonight, and that's all part of the fun. I mean, we're going to be using this one, and we're going to be using this one. So let's grab this out, and we'll grab that one out as well. So this one here, I really tried to use Hydrangea blue, but it was just too blue. It was too dark. So I am using Pool Party for this one. I'm going to push you up a little bit because I can't see what I'm doing. Plastic knife works. That's a good idea, Pauline. I like that. Hello, Kathy. You're home. Awesome. Good to have you on. Hey, Kaz. How are you? Okay. Let me get my things out. Here we go. I had these all ready. Okay. That one. And no, you know, that one. And I think I'll use another one. Got another one of those. I think that was why I didn't, so that's why I went for the big one. I don't think they use these anymore. Do they use these one? I don't know. That's block. Maybe it's this one. I think this one they don't use anymore, but I use it. Okay. So we've got our biggest block. So what I'm planning on doing, I want you to imagine, I'll show you what I imagined. I want to have an ocean going like this and then some sand down here. But I also, she looked through, well, to me it was on a balcony. Okay, so I'm pretending it was a window. So what I want to do is have a window going over the top. Okay, so first of all, let's get our texture on here. So it's all tonight is all about texture. So let's stamp this one up. This is beautiful, but I'm going to do a little bit more to it. I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm just basically going over like so. And we're just going to keep doing it until we're happy with what we've come up with. So don't ever hesitate stamping on your DSP because sometimes it needs that little bit of oomph to make it extra special, even though it is very special, the DSP. Sometimes we can stamp on it makes it appropriate to stamp on it and it looks really cool. Okay, so can you see I've added more texture in that DSP. Isn't it cool? Love it. All right, so we have got that. So let's just clean that one off. I don't know what I did with that thing now. Can't blame the cats. Okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. So let's just clean that one off. We're going to use that again in a minute. So what we're going to do now, we're going to grab this because I need it now. And we're just going to place that on top like so. Okay, can you see how the dye, this dye, goes with this? It just corresponds really well. So that's where our foam is. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do foam. You can just put the white straight onto that. It'd be absolutely fine. But I just want to give you some ideas on what you can do with this. So let's just stick this one I did today. Someone's having a party out there. There's loud music. If it's not the dog, it's loud music. Anyone got this set? Have you had a play with it? Loving it. I had a ball today. Loving. I just loved it. I knew exactly what I was going to do tonight. I thought, no, we've got to. This is coming out to play. All right, we're just going to stick that on here, like so. Okay. All right. Now, because I've got a lot of texture on there, and it's a little bit underneath, we need a bit of glue. But there we go. I'm hoping that looks like seafoam to you guys. It does to me, because this isn't in my imagination world, but I hope that does to you. Okay, let's put that aside. Let's start making up our sand. So I'm going to grab out a piece of crumb cake. I did have a scrap here. I might just grab, I can't bother looking for it. I'm just going to grab some crumb cake. Don't think I need that piece, I think just a small piece. Okay, so this is just going to go on here like so. We're going to be using this one, okay, and we're going to use crumb cake. And I'm going to be stamping off again with this one. I'm just going to go this way. Hey! Awesome! I'm so glad it looks like seafoam to you. Yay! All right, so we're just going to, you're not going to barely see this. I have got a crumb cake that needs re-inking. So you're not going to really see much of it, but you can sort of see a little bit. Oh, look what happens. I didn't re-ink that. I mean, as in I didn't. I'm going to go the other side because I don't want that dark. I forgot to stamp off. Oh! I've done it again. That's okay. We'll just move on. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's ever done that. Nearly did it again. Now this can be sea as well if you wanted to, but I want it to look like sand. Something a little bit more interesting. Going to go a little bit more. Did I stamp off? I don't think I did. You see what's happening? It's pretty, isn't it? Okay, I think I've got enough. And I just go and stamp again. I might just go a little bit more over here. There we go. It's a question of knowing when to stop, and I never know when to stop. But okay, so this is what I've got so far. Okay, so we'll put that away. Actually, I'm going to need that again. Let's chop this down to 10. Can you see how you could use that for your waves as well? So we're going to do 10 because that's what our card layer is. And this one's going to go up there like so. Now that's way too big. So I might go, I'm just winging it here. Let's go 7 centimeters. Let's see what that looks like. So we're just going to place that there like that. And then our C is going to go like so. I've got to cover that up. That's the wrong way. I'm going to cover all that up. So that's going to go there like that. That is a little bit too high for what I wanted. So I might just chop that again a centimetre off, or maybe 1.5 centimetres. It's probably too low now. We'll see. And that is going to go, oh, that's fine. There we go. So we've got our sand and we've got our sea. However, we need to do some sand grains. And in this, we have our little sand grains, which is this one here. So let's grab those. Again, more texture. Don't forget to stamp off. I'm saying that to myself as well. In fact, I think you might need to stamp off. Again, I don't have a juicy ink pad here. It needs re-inking. And I never think of doing it until I need to use it. Never mind. I love doing these sort of things. This is what I find fun with crafting. Okay, can you see my little granules there? All right, so we've got our sand. Okay, so let's stick that on. I'm pretty sure I'm okay with that one. Actually, you know what? Before I stick that on, I want to do something up here. So I want to, it's white, isn't it? I don't want white under there. I want a bit more sea. So this is where this is coming in again. So let's ink that up. And this one I need to remember to stamp off. All right, so that's there. That is going to go across like so. So I need to put it in here, okay? So, did I stamp off? I don't know. Did I? No, I don't know. I don't think I did. That's okay. I just stamped off then, so we might just go there. Oh, look at that. That's a bit dark. Doesn't matter. That's okay. I'm going to stamp off again. Isn't this stamp gorgeous? So pretty. A little bit dark than what I had in mind, but that's okay. Well, that's the colour I wanted. Never mind. Okay, I'm just going to go over here. Okay. You're not going to see that little streak. So there we go. There is my C underneath. So let's put all this together. There's our sand. And there is our C. And I didn't do that high enough. What a pain. You know what I might do? I might just chop. No, I'm not going to chop that. I might go a little bit higher, do you think? Let me have a look here. Not too bad. This is very dark than what I had planned, but that's okay. I might just go that way. All right, I just think I might just do a little bit on the edges here because it doesn't look complete. I'm only going to do a tiny little bit here. And I'll just go in here. There we go, that's better. I'm only going to do a tiny little bit. And we'll just go over here. All right, let's see what that looks like now. Salvation. And then we've got that. And that's not too bad. I'm debating about doing another one up here. Shall we do it? I'll probably curse myself for doing it, but let's just do it. I can always turn it over if I go too high. All right, I just want that. You can just see it. that was a bit too dark. Oh, I didn't stamp off. That was why. I'm going to turn over and do it again because I keep forgetting to stamp off. Sorry, guys. Let's try this again. Stamp off. Now, if I was like anyone else, I would measure it and do all sorts of things, but I'm lazy. I'm not going to do that. I'm lazy. All right, let's just do that. And I didn't do it again. That's okay. We might pick which side's the best, yeah? Might have to stamp off twice. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. I've had enough. That's not too bad, but I think I might go the other side. No one's going to know. There's bits and pieces on there. Okay, that's okay. We've done that. That's fine. I'm happy with that. So, we need some sky. So let's grab out our balmy blue. I'm getting stuff everywhere already. All right, let's get our balmy blue and we're going to get our brush out. And again, my balmy blue needs re-inking. So for this, it's going to be perfect. So I don't want a real full-on colour. So once we've done that, we're just going to decorate and put our window in. So, like I said, it's all about texture tonight. So I'm putting balmy blue in here as well. Okay, there we go. All right, let's put this together. Let's put our sand down first. All right. Missing all these comments here, sorry. God, I get absorbed in what I'm doing. All right, and we're just going to pop our sand down like so. I mean, you could angle this going the sea and the sand that way, but because I wanted having a window, I didn't want it like that. Okay, so this is going to go there like so. Now, I just want that covered, obviously. So we're just going to place that up as high as I can, like so. Can I tell you, I don't want to be in this water because it's a bit choppy. It's not nice and calm like Sue's was at Fiji. So Sue was the person I was telling you about. All right, I'm just going to do a few little bits in here. You know my little trick here. If you don't have a fine nib, I do, but I know a lot of you don't, so I'm just going to go this way. I'm just taking a little bit. You could use your adhesive mat as well, but you know my adhesive mat has got white texture paste all over it, so I'm not going to use that at the moment. It needs washing. So, well, it basically just wipes away, to be quite honest. Oh, I've got the cats going crazy out there. Okay. It's wonder you can't hear them running up and down the stairs. All right, so we're just going to place that on like that, and I want to get it up as high as I can. I might angle it a little bit, make it a bit more interesting. There we go. I'm going to stick that down. There we go. All right, let's chop that off. I might go this way. Okay, I didn't put this down very straight, did I? Hang on, I'm just going to chop a little bit off here. Otherwise the measurements will be out. All right, there we go. There is our beach. All right, again, use your imagination here. Okay, so we'll just put them out of the way. Now, as I said to you before, I wanted to have a window. So what I did was I grabbed the arches, and I use these a lot, and can I tell you, I'm so glad they're carried over. So I use, what did I use? Is it this one? Is it this one? I did them both together. I wasn't sure how long this would take, so that's why I thought I'd do a little bit of homework ahead. I just put these on white cardstock together and run it through the machine, and it gave me that. Okay, it also gave me an awesome arch, which I can use down the track as well. So, okay, so as I said, I wanted to do a window. So I brought in a window sheet. Okay, so we're just going to place this window sheet on the back of this. Okay, now just make sure your window is nice and clean. It doesn't have glue all over it. At the moment, I'm pretty lucky. I don't have glue all over my hands. So I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of glue on this, just at wince. Not even going to have it all over the place like I normally do. I'm just going to do a little bit in the corners. And just a little bit here, because you don't want it to go crazy, because we don't want to ooze out, because window sheets show everything. Okay, now you could wait a couple, about half a second or half a minute if you wanted to make it go gunky, but I'm impatient. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put it straight on like so. Okay, so there is our window. Now, I was debating about putting crisscrosses across here, but hey, it wrecks a view, doesn't it? And I know when you go to those resorts, they don't have crisscross. Well, I haven't seen them go crisscrossy like that. So that is going to go on there like so. Now, before I stick this on, though, I want to get it distressed. So I'm going to bring in my alcohol blend, the light one in crumb cake, and my colour lifter. So this might take a few goes. I was thinking about doing barely beige, but I wanted a distressed look, so I'm just going to go and do this. Now, I should have done this before I put this on, but I forgot before I put the window sheet on. So I'm just going to be very careful here. If you're doing this, make sure you do this first before you put your window sheet on. And we're just going to distress it with our colour lifter to get our texture. Now, just reminding you, if you need to restock your alcohol blends, if they're looking a bit yuck, I suggest you do it this month, because next month they're going up. Okay, I'm just letting you know that. Next month there will be a slight price rise. So now's the time to go through your colour lifters and just check them out. Okay, I'm just going to colour lifter across here. I'm going to do 2 coats of this, coats of colour lifter and crumb cake. All right. Okay, I'm going to go again. Anyone else done this? It's a quick way of getting a distressed look. Again, I could have used my blending brush, but hey, you can do colour lifter and do it this way as well. All right, let's get the distressed look. Ah, Annette Falconer, how are you? How are you going? All right, So we're just going to put colour lifter. I'm putting a lot of colour lifter on here because I want it really distressed. All right. So I'm going to put that aside now and wait for that colour lift to go because I'm impatient with it. I don't let it do its magic, but you can see it's starting to do little bits. Now, I'll probably go again and do a little bit more, but with the crumb cake. In fact, I'll do it now. But I'm going to do willy-nilly because I want dark and light in some spots when I distress it. I have no idea how this is going to work, but hey, it's good to try things, isn't it? Okay, let's do the colour lifter again. Beauty about this, I don't have to worry about it bleeding because we've not got ink on it. Can you see I'm getting different colours here now? So it's not all one colour. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this aside now. I'm not going to do another layer. Okay. We've got palm trees. Now, I have to tell you, the palm trees aren't from this set. They are from the one where the DSP comes from. And that is, where is my... Yeah, here we go. I needed palm trees because she had palm trees in her photo. This is from the Boardwalk Fun. So I got the DSP from the Boardwalk, and now I'm going to be using the palm trees here, the dies from this. It does have stamps in the dies, in this set as well, of palm trees, but I just want to use the dies. So I've cut them out, and I am using Show Shamrock. This is leaving us at the end of the month. So I thought we need to try and have a good go at this. We need to use it. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut this branch off, and I want to stick them onto here. Now I will be using my alcohol blends to jazz it up a little bit before I do that, okay? Because I don't want straight out green. We want a little bit of texture again, because this is all about texture tonight. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I've got another one here. I don't know if I'll use them, all of them. I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe I could put palm trees on the inside of our card with shells. I'm really not sure. Haven't got that far yet. No, I don't want to cut you. I just want to cut you. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 of those. I don't know if I need it. I'm not cutting another one anyway. Okay. So let's grab our crumb cake. So we're going to do dark and light this time, and Shy Shamrock. Oh, I use like Summer Splash. Well, there you go. I'm going to use Shy Shamrock, I think. I cut it out with Shy Shamrock. Did I cut that out with Shy Shamrock? Yeah, I did. I'm grabbing Shy Shamrock. There you go. Okay. I know it's white, but it still makes a difference. So I'm just going to, I'm not doing anything fancy. We're just going to go over like that. And that. And then we're going to get our colour lifter. Oops. Doing the brush. Oh, was that? Oh. That was the dark. I did the light first. No wonder it didn't come as well. All right, I'm just going to go over again because that first one I did was light. And then we're just going to go over. I got very, very, very juicy alcohol blends here. I haven't used them as much as I'd hoped. All right. You sort of can't really tell the difference there, but trust me, I can see the difference. I will be putting my colour lifter on them. Okay. Let's get the dark out. Anyone love doing texture? I know Pauline loves doing texture. She does an amazing texture, especially with her gears and cogs that she shared with us at our team get together. It's really pretty. Okay. I'm just going to go over there again in my dark and over my dark. All right, and then we're going to get our colour lifter. And we're just going to lighten it up a little bit. Oh, Kathy, no problem. You sleep well, my friend. Sleep well. Thank you for popping on. I'm like that at the end of the week too. I was like that last night. I was cutting kits till very, very late last night, trying to get them out in time. I know the feeling. Okay, so then we're just going to pop that on there like that. But we're going to do our trees. So I've got the crumb cake dark and light. I'm just going to do a line going down. Nothing fancy. It's really not much to do anything fancy with this because it's quite thin. There we go. So I've just basically done that. Okay. Once that dries, you'll see the blur. So it won't be a line anymore. So our light, and then come back with that dark, and that'll blur it down. Okay, same thing again. Okay. Oh, wrong one. And then we're just going to go down there, basically doing the same thing for all of them. So I hope this gives you a little bit of ideas different types of textures to use. Okay. Let's stick these on. They should be dry. I'm hoping they're going to be dry. I'm just going to stick them on. Let's stick them on. I'm just going to stick them on here. I would do a glue dot, but I don't think the glue dot will work because I still think they've got a little bit of alcohol on them. Wet. They're wet. Let's stick that on here. Cute palm trees. So there's our palm tree. Now normally I would do granny apple green and garden green, but I just didn't think it would look as good with the colours I chose for the sea. And it's good to use a colour that I haven't really used much of, and it's disappearing on me, so it's good to get it out and use it. Okay, I might need to put a little bit more blur on that. It looks like that's the big one. Yep. Let's chop this one. Okay, oop, cat hair. Gosh. All right, lucky last. And I might just blur that down a little bit because I want a bit more texture on the palm trees. And then I'll be happy. Okay. Okay, so there are our palm trees. Bit of glue there. All right, aren't they cute? I'm just going to put a little bit more I just want them to be blued down a little bit more. I don't want them to be just plain light and dark. I just want them a little bit different. Okay. They're starting to blur down. All right, so we've got that going. So let's put them aside. We've got shells. So this die, where are my dies? I can't find my dies now. There's a die in here that does all your shells and your starfish all at once. I don't know what I've done with it. I'm sure it'll turn up and I'll be able to show you then, but it's real. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. So there's this die here. And look at that. Look how many you get in one hit. Isn't that cool? So, had to use that one. They've got a nice little palm, but I'm using palm trees instead. So, let's grab out our little guys here. We're not colouring all of them, because they all cut out as one. I don't need all of them, but okay. So I thought what would look really nice with this would be Flirty Flamingo. I never use Flirty Flamingo, and I've been using it a bit the last couple of weeks. And can I just say, I love it. I wish I had used it an awful lot more. So this Flirty Flamingo, so I just thought we'd do starfish with Flirty. Again, not doing anything fancy, because I just want all the attention to be on our ocean, looking through a window. We're nearly at the end, everyone. We're just going to do this and then we're just putting it all together. Okay. Do the same thing with this one. We're just doing dark and then light and blurring that dark down. And then going in again. I might just go in a little bit more with that. I'm doing a lot of alcohol here, but I don't have to worry about it bleeding with the craft ink, so I'm pretty lucky there. Okay, so they're done. I've already done one of these. I'm not sure if I'll even use that one, but from another day. Let's do yellow, seeing as I have got yellow there. So I've got dark lemon lolly and dark daffodil delight. Okay, so we'll just do these two. I might put that on the inside maybe. And again, do our dark down the bottom. I may not have to do that again. Hang on, I'll just go in again down here. Okay, so there is our shells. All right, I don't mind the white up there. I like that. Okay, what else do I need? Let's just do one more of these. I'm just trying to think what I'm going to pop on the inside of our card, because I want it to be all sort of the same. Well, not the same as what we're going to do outside, but let's just do I'm just debating. I might do the small one. Let's just do the small one. Okay. Hang in there with me, everyone. I'm nearly there. Thank you for keeping there with me. All right. The prep work is what takes it, isn't it? But I just wanted to show you how I coloured all these. Okay. Nothing fancy. Okay, I need some of those. All right, let's put all this together. I might need to do some crumb cake on the inside of our carn. But let's put this all together. Okay, here we go. We're going to put our window on here. Let's put our window on. I might do a little bit more distressing. All right, and then we're going to do this with this. Now, these are great. I love these. Adhesive strips, whatever. You can use strips if you like. I've just got this. It's right in front of me. I might as well just use it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm hoping I've got that narrow enough. If not, I can just chop it on the side anyway. Okay, so I'm only going to put a little bit here and there. Can you see that on the other side? No, you can't. Could make a shaker card with this, couldn't I? I rarely make shaker cards. I should do them. My problem is I don't really have the sort of people that like shaker cards to give to. Okay, which is a sticky? Gosh, can you hear that loud music? I'm just looking through the camera there. Sorry, I'm going to go this way. That way you can sort of see, not have all that ink blobs in your face. Just noticed it on the screen there and I thought, oh, how annoying would that be, looking at that. Okay, and we just need some up here. Whew, I'm getting hot. All right, and we just need one here and we're done. I might curve this. There we go. That's handy. And then one more. Done. Okay. All right, you can see just a whisker of this. So I'm just going to chop that off. Okay, let's grab these things off and stick this window down. Come on, up you come. I have sticky fingers, so why it's not coming off properly. There we go. All right, just make sure you've got nice clean window before you stick it down. And we're just going to place that over our C. Yeah, that is sticky. Like that. I think I've got that in the middle. Hopefully I've got it straight after all that. Okay, now if you see little bits hanging out, just shove them in. And I think I'm okay. I can't really see anything hanging out. Okay, there's our window. All right, so let's start decorating. I'm looking at maybe popping, is that straight? Yes, it is. I'm popping a little thing going across here. So I just need a bit of white scrap. I'm thinking about popping the sentiment across here. Thinking, or maybe popping the sentiment up across here. This is where I procrastinate. So what I'm wanting to do, I've got these little guys here. They're a bit too tall. I'll chop them down. But I want to place them like that. And I was thinking about having them there. And then let's chop this down. And then having a sentiment going across. Let's just see what this does. Okay, let's see how big this is. Grab my ruler, how long width it is. So we're looking at, I'll go inches, looks easier. Okay, 2 5/8, I think, 2 5/8. Let's just go 2 5/8. Just there, I think. Just a little bit off, just a teeny weeny. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, spot on. Nice, okay. All right. And I've got happy birthday here. So I could put that in, happy birthday. Oh, have I got that there? Happy birthday, there we go. Across there. This is going to be too big. I just want to make sure this is going to fit, and then I'll just chop it. Okay. Now, I'm using a new ink tonight. This is a hybrid ink. This is coming out to you next month. And what it does, for some alcohol blends, you can use it with and some you can't, but it won't leak. And you can also do this with watercolouring, which is really, really cool. Now, to open it, you can't pull it up like that because it's suctioned. You've got to think of it as a book, okay? So open it up like so, okay? So just remember there's a hinge there, or open it as a book and just open up like that, okay? There's a few people I've noticed had a few little issues with theirs in opening, but, oh, that's very juicy. I keep forgetting I've got a very juicy ink pad here. All right, I'm just going to clean this. I pressed in too hard and it's a little bit juicy. I'm not used to having very, very juicy ink pads. All right. All right, I might just grab this. This gives you a nice clean stamp. Because there's no rubber like we had with our red rubber. There's no cushioning. So let's just see what this looks like. I'm just going to push that up a little bit higher because I don't want all of it. That's not bad. But I might turn it over because I didn't press down hard enough because I wasn't game. There we go. Much better. All right, so now I know I can take a little bit off. I want it looking at like it's a windowsill. Even though this palm tree is going to be on the windowsill, but hey, we're in imagination world here at the moment. I'm just going to place that across there like that. That works. Okay, let's just stick that down. I'm only going to stick it around here. Don't want it on our window sheet. All right, that's just going to be stuck down like so. Okay. All right, so let's go back to our palm trees. we're just going to place them there like so. I know, crazy, palm trees on a windowsill, but there we go. It's not a windowsill anymore now, I suppose. I'm just going to place them there, and we're just going to pop a starfish over the top. So let's put some glue on the bottom. I'm debating about a glue dot. I might just do the glue dot for the top one. Okay. And we can put a glue dot, a thing here. What do you call it? Glue. I'll just go a little bit there. Oh, spot on. Planned that well. And this one's just going to go across there like so. Debating about putting it on a glue dot, but I think I might leave it because we've got a little bit going on here. Just going to wipe a bit of excess of that off, and we're just going to place it over like so. Come on, stick. There you go. Now that's a bit messy, isn't it? I might actually pop a teeny wee little bit, and I'm sticking it to the window sheet. I'm just going to hold that down for a little minute. Okay. We're cooking with gas. We're on the homeward run now. We're just going to pop our shells on here. So we just can put something like this here. Something like that. That could work. I think I quite like this one actually. I'll put something like that up here. Then that'll overlap this, and then I'll put one of these, the big ones underneath. Yeah, I don't mind that. That'll do. All right, let's put this one on a dimensional. Do I need a big one? I think a big one will be fine on that one. Just. All right. Stick that down. This is the sort of crafting I absolutely love doing. Okay, and I'm just going to stick that, tuck that underneath. Needs a bit of something under there. Hooly dooly. You should see the mess I have here. It's all part of the fun though, isn't it? Providing you can find stuff. There you go. That shelf's there. Oh, maybe I might need a glue dot. Come on, stick. All right. Okay. Looks a bit bare up here because everything's all down here. So I thought we could stick some of these up here. I know we don't have shells on the top of our window pane, but this one does. Then we got that. There we go. I'm just going to stick them down. Okay. That might go down a little bit lower. There we go. Okay. That's not bad. Now I did have some stars here, and I might do some just plain white ones and pop Winky on those. I'll just do that on glue and this one on dimensional, and then we're basically done. We just got to pop it on our card, on our cardstock. There we go. That's my version of her photo. There you go. All right. let's put it on cardstock. I've already chosen for you. I've done Pool Party, and I'm just going to place it on there like that, okay? I don't think I need to put this on dimensionals. I think I've got enough going on here. I was going to look at doing a piece of, oh, I could put twine around here, couldn't I? Let me get some twine. I never thought of that. Never thought of that. We could put some twine. Let's put some twine around here. Oh, I like that. Let's do twine. Now, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? It's all got glue everywhere. Oh, I should have thought of this before. All right, let's just get some sticky. On the end, come on, there we go. I'm pretty sure the sticky will stick it down. There we go. Oh, I'm going to get glue all over me now. Just thought maybe we could just, that needs to go down a little bit lower. Do 2 layers of this. Do you like it with that? Do you like it with that? I actually don't mind it. Adds more texture. There we go. How many different types of texture have I done tonight? I can't remember. I've done a fair bit. All right. I'm not sure about a bow. I've got our little guys here. Oh my God, I'm sticking to it. All right, let's put this on before I think of something else. Let's place that on, and hopefully I don't get glue on. Sticky fingers. There we go. What do you think, guys? I think I'm going to have to get a wet one and wipe my hands. I'm lucky I've got wriggle room still. All right, I'm just going to get a wet one. I've got sticky all over me. Very handy to have a wet one when these sort of things happen. Okay, let's do the inside of our card. I am thinking I'm not going to do the same as what I did there. I might just use the stamps. I'm not going to use crumb cake. So let's do 14.4 by 10. Okay. Where's our stamps? Now I could use this one and then pop a bit of that on there. Can just go a little bit like that. I haven't done this, or I can just do more of that. I think I might just do more of that. Okay, let's go crumb cake and remind me to stamp off. I'll forget again. Oh, love it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Needs to be darker in one area over there. There we go. That's pretty. All right, let's put some palm trees on. I've got them, might as well use them. And then I've got a couple of little, oh, I've still got that one. I'll just pop a few little shells down there. That'll do. Let's pop some texture on. Little dots. need our granules, don't we? Sand granules. Oh, there's one. There we go. Okay, let's stick these down. I'm debating about having that high. Oh, why not? Why not? Let's stick this down, and we're nearly there. We're done. Okay, that can just go in there. I want to be under these palm trees, seriously. Wouldn't it be nice to just to go away and just chill out under a palm tree on a hammock with the ocean roaring in the background? That's bliss. All right, and then I've still got this large one here. Will I do that? Or I do these small ones? I think I'll just leave it. I've still got stickies. I'm going to stick that down. Okay. I'll stick that down. I hate wasting things if I don't use them. And have I got any more? Will I do a white one? What's that? Oh, look at that. Oh, I might just do a small one. I've got white at the front, so I could do white there, or I could just leave it. It's the inside of our card. I'm just going to leave it. Okay. There was a sentiment. I don't normally do sentiments on the inside of our card, but there was this one here. Hope your day is perfect. I don't mind that. What's that one say? You're in my thoughts. Happy birthday, you're in my thoughts. I hope your day is perfect. I think hope your day is perfect. Let's try that one. Get rid of that. Grab out our hybrid again. All right, here we go. I should have done this before, shouldn't I? Ha, beautiful. Beautiful. And have we got any left over? Blue. Let's see if I've got any blue. Let's just do a bit of blue over that. You can just see it. Pretty. Okay. Let's pop that on here. I don't think I need bling, everyone. I really don't. I think I'll just do Winker Stella. We've got enough going on here. It's a pretty full-on card, but I just couldn't work out which texture to show you, so why not do them all? Why not? Okay, let's get Winky out. Let's wink it up. Okay, let's just wink up these little guys down here. I could put even Winky, a little bit of Winky on our waves. What do you think on our foam? That will look pretty. There's no point putting in there, you won't see it. Pretty. All right. Put a bit there. And then I think I'm going to do it. Let's just do this. I'm not going to do it on the inside because that's our window sheet. We don't want this on our window sheet. There we go. There we go. Thank you for hanging in there, guys. But I just couldn't make up my mind which texture to use tonight. So I thought, well, you know what? We're on holidays now and I'm crafting. So come craft with me. I hope that gives you a bit of an idea of this set. Now, where's that set? It is the Rolling Waves. The bundle, which is the stamp and dies, is $90. The stamp set is $35. The dies are $65. However, buying the bundle, you are saving money. So, and I do love saving money. Isn't that pretty? I'm so stoked how that turned out. And I really like the distressed of this here. Love it. Isn't that cool? So, Sue Davis, you sent a photo of your holiday in Fiji. This is what inspired me from your photo. So I hope this does it justice. I'm going to send it to you. Send a pic to you because I think you're still in Fiji. But I'm going to send a pic to you and show you how you inspired me with your photo that you sent us. Okay, I'm going to swatch you back over. Should I take a photo of the mess? It's like a bomb hit it. Oh my gosh. There we go. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging in there with me. Oh my gosh, it's 9:45. Oh well. I watched Sam Calcott. She goes for 2.5 to 3 hours. So that's pretty good, don't you think? Get yourself some paste. This is really, really good stuff. Again, I only use it at Christmas time, but hey, we made foam out of it, foam waves out of this. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked that came out. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really textured and it's looking good. It worked, and that's what I'm happy about. So, imagination has worked on here, so I'm really rad. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for popping on. Don't forget, sign up for Paper Pumpkin. Come join myself, Kim and Lucia. Come join us and we will show you some alternatives with the paper, the pumpkin, Paper Pumpkin box, the happiness in a box that you're going to get a surprise in the mail. Come and join us. I can't wait to share what we're going to do with you. We're going to do 3 alternatives every month for every kit, and it's going to give you a bit of some ideas to do. And also the kit every 3 months will coordinate with the suite. So it's a no-winner to me. And if you want to do by month, it's $48. Okay, you can pause anytime you like. If you think, not sure about that one, because we get little sneak peeks. I'm only seeing the same as you. I know what we've got this month, but after that, I won't know. So if you can pause it anytime you're going away, you can pause it. All good. So, and if you go onto my page, there is some other bonuses if you do 3, 6, and 12 months. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful Easter. I hope you go and do something really cool and relaxing. If you are traveling, please stay safe. And I will see you all again next week. Bye.